кава, чай, молоко, солянка і борщок, деруни, варене яйко запивай.
Hey YouTube, this is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists from around the world, both established artists and non-established artists. And I promise you that you won't be disappointed whatsoever. So why don't you come and join me in discovering amazing, talented artists and bringing it to the forefront of my channel for us to view. Now, my next reaction, we're going to go over to Ukraine. This particular artist I have never ever reacted to before. And there's going to be quite a few artists that I'm going to bring onto the table that I have never reacted to before. Artists from Ukraine. So there's going to be various different kind of genre styles of music coming up for this week and certainly next week as well. Now, this particular track is on the Galva 94 channel, and I'll leave all the details down below. What can I say about this particular track? It's Palindrom, and the track is called Café Nadія. So in the description page it says the song was written at the end of the autumn last year, and it was conceived as an advertisement for my favourite cafe in the centre of Lviv, Lviv, and apologies for pronouncing the name wrong. Although no one ordered an advertisement from me, it exists in opposition to the hipster establishments with hookahs and corresponding music without a soul. For some reason, this cafe always brings me back to the beginning of Zero, when my grandmother and I were going to the centre on, I don't know how to pronounce this word, it's Pyzhik, to buy me a cassette with rock music after the beginning of the full-scale invasion of Russia. The story with the album froze, but in the summer, I found the strength to finish it all. Listening to this song now, I realise that the content has expanded a little. It's not just an advertisement, but probably something more. Now, I will read the second half of what he's saying in his description page after my reaction. So this is, that's a Palindrom, Café Nadія, and this is on the Galva 96 channel, and I'll leave all the details down below. Now look, if you haven't done already, please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification button to indicate to you when my next uploads will be. Also, I would love you to join me on my Instagram account, that's Uncle Momo Music Reactions. If you would like to do your part in helping Ukraine, there's a number of links that I'll be more than happy to share with yourselves. These are projects that's carried out by various artists from Ukraine that would love your participation, your interactions in helping the funding and the support of Ukraine. So please, by all means, send me a message on Instagram. You do not need to follow me. Just send me a message and I'll be more than happy to send over a number of links to yourselves. Now, without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good audio music. Can you dig it? So this is his favourite cafe.
Пиріжки, кава, чай, молоко, солянка і борщок, деруни, варене яйко запивай коньяком, чайові залиши, біжи, по справах біжи.
Very 80s. love it.
Душу мою гріла,
Kind of like retro.
нерви мій тримав. Ну, кафе Надія, центр написана, моя ностальгія, нерви мій тримав. Ну, кафе Надія.
It sounds like Duran Duran.
Не обов'язково чекати весну, щоб відчути її. Посеред чорного снігу, розпал сумної зими.
You mean he's not really...
Дай мені руку, я покажу тобі рай.
He's not really
Там, де
singing.
ангели сидять, румяні та ситі в обнімку. Здуй з кави пінку, в меню знов новинка. Святкуй тут поминки, чи плач на весілля. Канапка зі салом, всього 20
There's more
гривень.
of something to say.
Чинаки несуть. Ти моя любов, душу мою
He's singing, but you know what I mean.
Ну, кафе Надія, центр написана, моя ностальгія. Ну, кафе Надія,
You Cafe Nadia.
ти моя любов. Ти моя любов. Ти моя любов.
I love how independent this whole production is. I like this. I do really like this.
Автор ідеї Степан Бурбан. Камера Зебра
It just
Продакшн.
proves that you can do many things on your own. You don't have to wait for something big and flamboyant to come across. Get up and do this on your own, man.
Зведення та мастеринг студія Шпиталь Рекордс.
And I think the end
Особлива
part is
подяка
just as important as the
панові Ігору,
beginning.
працівницям та гостям кафе-бару Надія.
There you go. So that was Pалindrom on the Galva 94 channel, and I'll leave all the details down below. This is Cafe Nadija, and I'm going to read out the second part of what's in his description page. So it says, a song about place of strength, about hope in each of us. Because without this emotional experience, we sometimes feel bad inside. This is almost the only more or less cheerful song on the album. So if she comforts someone, I feel like I've done something good. Taking the opportunities traditionally attached a link to donate, and says a collection of 50,000 euros for a tractor for the armed forces, and there's a number of links down there as well. So I'm going to leave that in the description page, the link and everything else. And I'm sure that and if any of these things intrigue you, that you would do the humane thing and share this link if you are. I mean, look, if you're not going to participate, at least share it. Share the link, because somebody else who you know might indeed want to participate as well. Let's go straight onto the track itself. It was very, it felt homemade. The track, but there's some artists. I mean, I'm talking about the visuals. The visuals seem very homemade, like it was done on the video was carried out on a camera, like what I'm doing on a phone camera, like what I'm doing right now. And I love the homemade, even if it wasn't, but I just love the homemade visual because it just makes me feel that, look, anybody can do this. Anyone with an idea, anyone that's with vocals or anything, just get yourself out there and do something. You know? Did he have the greatest of vocals? No, but he had the strong lyrical contents. And there's many artists that don't outright sing or haven't even got the best of vocals, but what they say and the visuals that they're in carry so much strength. David Bowie, he did not have a really good, he was more of a spoken term vocals, like, oh, 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 it's so most, you know, that kind of thing. When you look at it and you go back into David Bowie's tracks, you realize that he wasn't really, he was a singing, talking person, and he didn't have the greatest of vocals that was out there, but there was something about him that stood out. There was something about him and his lyrical contents that was like amazing, you know? And that's what made David Bowie. And I feel that it's just the same kind of thing, that you don't have to have the most amazing voice, but you've got to have some kind of amazing lyrical contents or something else that sticks out for you, that warrants a fan base. And I believe that Galvia 97, the channel, as in Pаліндром, this track has something there. I love that 80s retro feel, and I love what, after reading in the description page, because obviously it hasn't got the subtitles, there's a connection with it. Yes, I don't know the lyrical contents, but I love everything surrounding it. I really do. The point that he's sitting on the hill underneath the tree with his flowers, I suppose reminiscing. The natural element of the cafe, where it wasn't flamboyant. There wasn't an actor that he brought in for the person who owns the cafe. It was the actual cafe owner, you know, and he played his part. The simple thing of sitting by a table by the window, it creates volume. It creates awareness, you know, that gets you sucked into the storyline. So I really, really do enjoy that. And for that reason, I salute you. Check out his other material, because this is not his only one.
Автор ідеї Степан Бурбан. Камера Зебра Продакшн. Художник по світлу Роман Мамітов. Композитор Сергій Сорока. Зведення